Hello and welcome back to Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how expensive things are here. It is a nice, bright, sunny morning. I have just finished my breakfast inside Cafe City, round the corner from where I'm staying. Before I get started showing you the prices in this video, let's do a currency breakdown from manat to pounds. £1 would be equal to 2.2 manat. £5 is 11 manat. £20 would be equal to 44.12 manat. £50, 110.31 manat. £100 then 220 manat. So here we have the menu. 4 manat for oatmeal. 5 for pancakes. And the broccoli omelette is $7.50 for the mixed omelettes. Let's have a look at some other dishes. Menemen, 7 manat. Sucuk 6. $10.50 for poached egg with salmon and avocado. Eggs Benedict, 10 manat. And breakfast for 2, just 10 manat. Fried eggs with chicken salad, 7 manat. Here the most expensive thing on the breakfast menu, salmon and avocado breakfast for 18 manat. Fresh juices, carrot is just 4, $6.50 for orange, 9 for pineapple, and 9 for grapefruit. I had the salmon poached eggs for 10.50 manat, which I think is quite reasonable. On top of that I had carrot juice, which is 4 manat, and an Americano to finish off for 4 manat. So now I'm going to take you around the corner and show you where I've been staying and how much it's been costing me for the last few days. I've had a mix of experiences with a private room and also a dorm bed in a hostel room. So this here is Home Boutique Hotel, and when I first arrived I stayed in a private room in the basement, and I've also stayed in a dorm bed in the larger room, which has been really quiet. In fact, only 2 or 3 other people have been in there during my time, and there's about 16 beds. Dividing the total price I paid for the dorm bed by 4 nights, which is how long I've been here, it has roughly worked out about 16.9 manat per night. Not quite in the center, but just a 10-minute taxi ride to get there, with plenty of food and cafe options nearby in this part of the capital. I'd now like to take a moment to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, Holafly, an eSIM company that offer you, the traveler, the opportunity to buy a SIM card before arriving in the destination that you're traveling to. With your eSIM already organized, you can just take your phone off airplane mode once you've landed and get connected to the internet straight away. And Holafly offer coverage in more than 200 destinations worldwide. You can find unlimited data in more than 200 of those destinations. And so if you want to take advantage of Holafly and their eSIM service, then you can use my discount code in the video description, Jason Billum, which is one word in capital letters, and you'll get 5% off, which will make things just that little bit cheaper for you by going through my link, which is in the video description below. So grab yourself an Holafly eSIM for your next adventure. Food and accommodation out of the way, I'm now going to call a Bolt and show you the prices of taxi journeys here as I make my way to the walls of the old city, a part I have not seen yet. And I'll also talk about the prices of sightseeing, some of the main attractions and how much they cost here. So my Bolt journey is complete. I'm now here by Acheri Shahar, the walled city dating back to the 12th century. And my taxi ride there cost 4 manat 30, which is very affordable. Taking Bolts here is something that will not cost you much money at all. It will save you a lot of time as well. This man making pomegranate juice here. And this walled city is a living walled city. Inside it are hotels, restaurants, and even family homes of locals still. And its radius is around 2 kilometers. So a good place to walk around, perhaps shop for souvenirs and do a bit of sightseeing. It is free just to wander around Shirvanshahs. The only time you'll have to pay anything is when you enter the palace, and so you can make the most of that if you are on a budget here in Baku. So making my way through Shirvanshahs, I'm now here in the palace of the Shirvanshahs, who ruled here from the 9th century to around the 16th century, and for an adult ticket as a foreigner it is 15 manat to enter. Much of the palace is museum-like, as many things here were looted when the Shirvanshahs were defeated in the 16th century. But there is a sense of the kind of carpets and designs that would have existed here. This is the throne room. On site, don't miss the tombs which are beneath the palace, holding the family members of the Shirvanshahs over the centuries. Here it is raw, there is no signage or anything, just the tombs and the structures as they were. And we also have the Shah Mosque, dating back to the 15th century, intended for the Shah himself and members of his court. Again, quite atmospheric and quiet. Coming out of the palace there, and I am getting a little bit hungry, so I am making my way through the streets of the walled city to reach a restaurant which I've heard about, to try the national dish of Azerbaijan. So I'm now sat down here in Dolma. This is the name of the restaurant. It's almost like a cistern, underground tavern, and I have the national dish in front of me here, sagol, which is plov, and I've got it with lamb and pomegranate seeds there, dill as well. It's cooked with butter and fat too. And then I've also got a pomegranate juice. I love this place, the atmosphere is incredible. Can't wait to dig in. Before I do, let me show you the menu to give you an idea of the prices. Salads here for 7 to 15 manat, depending on which one you go for. They all look really good, I have to say. Soups here, lentil soups, 6 manat. Vegetarian dishes, plenty of choice, 10 manat a piece. And 28 here for the lamb shoulder with puree, which looks incredible by the way. 17 manat for various meat dishes. For the national dish of Azerbaijan, the plov, it's 17 for one with lamb, and then others are also 17 manat for different iterations of the pilaf. Another classic dish, dolma, 10 manat for various versions of it as well. 10 manat for a pot of good chai and a coffee Americano, 7 manat, latte 9 manat, and fresh juices here, 8 for pomegranate and 7 for carrot. If you want Azerbaijani beer, it is 6 manat for the Shirdalan. Just finished my lunch in that amazing restaurant Dolma, highly recommended. I wish I could have had more visits to try many of the things on the menu. I had a chai at the end of my meal, which was 2 manat, 8 for the pomegranate and 17 for the plov. Walking over to the other side of the walled city, that behind me is the Maiden's Tower, built in the 12th century, and its original purpose is unknown, but perhaps it was a Zoroastrian temple of fire or even a tower of silence for excarnation. You can enter and get views from the very top. It is 15 manat, just like the palace that I went to earlier. And in terms of prices, let me give you some more attractions so you have an idea of how expensive things are to enter here. 15 manat is also the price for the Aliyev Center, the iconic modern building which was designed by the Queen of the Curve, Iraqi-British architect Zaha Hadid. And inside there you'll find lots of different exhibitions. Depending on the time of year or when you visit, things will be different. But it's worth taking a look at to get an idea of the modern architecture here in Baku and some of the projects that have been ongoing in the last few years. It was opened in 2012, so it's now over a decade old. For the Carpet Museum, it is a little bit less, 10 manat to enter, and well worth it in my opinion. So that's everything for this video. I hope it gave you a good idea of what kind of prices you can expect to find in the capital of Azerbaijan. In terms of quality, you get quite a lot for your money, and overall it's a relatively affordable destination. In the next video, I'm covering Sheki, a town in the west of the country at the foot of the mountains. UNESCO listed. Stay tuned for that one, and I will see you then. Cheers.